Good morning. Today we are starting the last unit, the ecology unit, and today the lesson today is about symbiosis. And symbiosis is really just different relationships we see in ecosystems. So don't worry about this here. You guys are not doing the creative matching symbiosis game. You're not doing that. Just follow along with this. And there's some vocab words you need to be aware of, and then there's an activity to go along with it. Okay, I'm going to go over all that in this presentation. All right, so a couple of the things you just need to know these words. First two or first three, really, you should know it. Predation, that's when one organism is feeding on another. That's like a relationship. The predator is the eater, and the prey is the food. So it'd be like a hawk and a field mice, right? A habitat, that's just where organisms live at. It could be a tree, it could be a field, it could be a stream or a deep ocean or a shallow ocean. It could be a lot of different things, just wherever they live at. And there's also a word called niche, and this is the specific role that a species has in their environment. So if my role is to be a predator, and I feed on this specific prey, my niche is that predation role, okay? So it's a very specific role. Remember, we talked about competition a lot last unit in the evolution unit, and there's two main types of competition. Really, there is just two types of competition. There's interspecific and intraspecific. Inter, with an ER, is between two different species. So if it has inter-ER, different has an ER in the middle. So different, interspecific, all right? Intraspecific with an A, the word same has an A in there. So this is the combination between the same species. So interspecific, if two different birds, like a cardinal and a blue jay, are fighting for an area on a nest or to nest in a tree, that's interspecific. If two cardinals are fighting over a mate, that's intraspecific. All right, so again, just the word symbiosis, two or more organisms live together, and there's three types. There's mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism, all right? So mutualism, it's mutual. They're both benefiting. So a bee and a flower. The bee is getting pollen to make honey. The flower is getting pollinated. Okay. Also clownfish and sea anemone. Shark and a lamprey. All these things are mutualism. Commensalism is one benefits and the other one is unaffected. So like barnacles on a whale. The barnacles are getting transportation and food particles. And the whale, a 40-ton whale, doesn't care if there's 100 pounds of barnacle on it. The barnacle doesn't really affect the whale whatsoever. And lastly is parasitism, right? That's when a parasite lives on or near a host and harms the host. It does not want the host to die because if the host dies, it has to find another host. It just uses the host's energy or food supply or blood, that type of stuff, for its own good. So tapeworms and ticks on animals, right? Like a tick or anything like that, a flea, anything like that's hurting one organism, the other one's benefiting, right? There's a tapeworm. All right, so just remember the three: mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism, and also be aware of predation, right? Your predator and prey type relationships. All right, and what we're doing today is a worksheet. It's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. You're just looking at different types of examples of symbiosis. And on this worksheet, excuse me, all you have to do is going to give you, I think, 7 different examples of symbiosis. Let's see, is there 7? No, 6. And it's going to give you 6 of them to tell you what's happening here. So an oxpecker and a zebra. The oxpeckers are a type of small bird that land on zebras and eat ticks and other parasites that live on the zebra skin. The oxpecker gets food, the zebra gets pest control. So organism 1 would be the oxpecker, organism 2, zebra. You can or can't, you can, whatever, you don't have to type them in there. But I do need you to highlight if they're helped, harmed, or neither. And then what type of relationship is it? So this first one, the oxpecker is helped. The zebra is helped. That would be mutualism. All right, you're going to go down through here. There's 5 other ones, or there is 7. Yeah, I thought there were 7. So 7 total. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Just work on that. All right. I've also put the unit review on here because there is no test for this unit. Very important. There is no test for this unit. All right, but you do have to do their unit review. The unit review is right here. It's going to be due at the end of the week, just like everything else is. But just go through here and work on the unit review. All right, the unit review counts as a lab grade or quiz grade. But there is, and this is completion type thing, just finish the lab or the unit review. There is no test for it. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, please email me. And I'll be making one of these for each day to go over the content and the assignment. Hope you guys are doing well. Talk to you soon.